Hey guys, we thought you might be interested in having a look at this lovely little city called Takayama, which is up in the mountains of Gifu. And we're here on a weekend, and there's the weekend markets here next to this nice little river. Every weekend they're held Saturday and Sunday until midday, until 12 o'clock midday. So there's hot peppers there, and a variety of stuff. They've got the temporary stalls that you saw there, and also these permanent shops that are open every day of the week, but just a little bit busier on weekends. So all sorts of crafts and tasty foods and all sorts of good things. See those balls there, those little stick balls for cats to play with? So 6 o'clock in the morning until 12 noon apparently. That's for the stalls, for the temporary stalls there, but of course these shops you can go there anytime, any day of the week. Probably if you had a choice, this guy's making candy, if you had a choice, probably Monday to Friday. Most interesting places like this around Japan, if you have a choice, Monday to Friday is better, because the better the place is, the busier it'll be on weekends. So there's the Kanazawa. People who've been to Kanazawa recognise that style. See those supports there in the trees? They're actually supports to support the trees when they get heavy with snow. There's some serious icicles. Beautiful, aren't they? Lovely. So you're very much like Kyoto. Takayama, very similar to Kyoto. Lots of similar features, lots of similar styles. Sort of a cross between Kyoto and Kanazawa. Lots of snow. This is actually February, so been a bit of snow. Obviously January is the heaviest time for snow in Takayama. A beautiful time to go there, but it always is. I mean, that's the thing with Japan. You go in spring, you'll see all the spring colours. Go in autumn, you'll see all the autumn colours. So pretty well any time of year is interesting. So this is the old shopping district. So lots of little streets like this with old shops and businesses, but also houses. There's quite common walking down these streets to see houses that people are living in. So there'll be sort of shop, and then a house for someone living in it, and then back to shops again. So it's a sake shop. See the big ball above the door there is actually a symbol of the brewery, the local brewery in Takayama that makes that sake. So a lot of the shops that sell that sake have the big ball outside. So there's a story to it. It's made of, don't know what it's made of, some living thing. So the story is that when they first make a new batch of sake, those balls get replaced with a new one, and they'll be green because they're new and fresh, and because they're made of like a tree plant sort of thing, so when they're new they're green, and then they slowly go brown. So when the sake is new, when they release a new batch of sake, the balls are green, and then as the sake ages, the balls are brown, and then they release a new one, it goes green again. So just the traditional way they did it, that particular brewery. So there's a feature from Kyoto as well, the old style, rickshaw style tours, basically. So the guy just pulls you around the little town and shows you all the interesting things. There's a house right in the middle of all these shops. Beautiful old house with people living in it. They must be really patient people. All the tourists. See the big ball up the top there? And this is the brewery. This is the actual brewery that makes it. So you can see above their door there they've got a big ball. And it's brown, so we know they haven't released a new batch of sake recently. Oh, just this beam. Look at this beam across the front here. Usually that would be straight, of course, but look what they've done. They've used a twisted one. And that's quite common in Japan. That a sort of a natural shaped piece of wood used in a structure like that is a popular feature in Japan. Quite often see them around Tokonoma, but in other features too, like that one where they've used it outside. A lot of sake for sale in this place, isn't there? Beautiful. So this is a little road that leads up to the shrine, and these guys have two festivals, one in spring, one in autumn, and they have the big dashi, the big two-storied cart thing, festival cart thing, coloured thing. We showed you that before on the festivals playlist. They have a whole heap of them. They cart around the place, drag around the city, and then up to this shrine. Beautiful, isn't it? All the trees. Usually in Japan, if you see a bunch of really big trees in a cluster like that, usually it means a shrine or a temple, because it's the only place, or one of the only places that they don't cut down trees, or they haven't in history, so you get really, really old trees around shrines and temples. So it's almost always the case in Japan. See a big cluster of really big trees. If you go there, you'll probably find a shrine or a temple. Beautiful, isn't it? So yeah, if you find yourself in Gifu, go and have a look at Takayama. We'll put a link down under this video showing you some more information. You can click on the link, it'll give you some more information about Takayama. Hope you enjoyed that. More videos coming soon.